Bienvenidos a Español 202. Welcome to Spanish 202. My name is Katie Fowler-Cordova, and I will be your instructor for this course. We're going to take a few minutes to look over the Getting Started tab. You can see here a video, that's the video that we're reviewing, as well as a video on study tips, extra lecture, and practice. With this video, I would make sure to highlight some ideas on where you can find extra practice activities. Here, there's also a tab with extra lecture and practice you can find on Nika. The region information on online essentials. If you've never taken an online course, it's really important that you review this information. The Technology Success Plan. I highly recommend that you read over this information carefully. What I would highlight is that it's very important to have an updated computer, access to quick internet, and a plan B if something goes awry. If you have a problem with a certain program, you want to make sure that you have a plan B. There may be some exceptions, but I will not accept late work from a student who sends me an email, for example, at 4:30 p.m. when the activity is due at 5 p.m. You want to make sure that you give yourself plenty of time to complete the activity, that you're confident in the technology, and again, you have a plan B if something goes wrong. Here's a video on technology tips. And here you'll find some personal information, professional and personal information about me, some pictures from my travels, and a brief video that I created that incorporates my teaching philosophy. And this is information about 202 online. We will be covering chapters 15 through 18 in VISTA. And this gives you information about the chapters, the different items of each chapter. You want to make sure that you review the syllabus very, very carefully. There you'll find the grade breakdown, information about every assignment, the expectations for students. So make sure that you know the syllabus very well. If you have any questions before class starts, make sure to send me an email. We can meet over Google Hangouts. I also have posted in the syllabus, you'll find my office hours when I'm physically in my office. And my office is in Irvine on the Oxford campus. And also my virtual online hours, which will take place on Friday morning from 10 to 11 a.m. So make sure to read this carefully again and ask me if you have any questions. And keep referring to the syllabus throughout the semester. Here you'll find the different rubrics for the course. And this will show how you'll be assessed for the assignments, the composition, the conversation interviews, and our clear assignments. The clear assignments will be starting soon, so make sure that you read over that carefully. And again, if you have any doubts or you're not clear about how you're being assessed, make sure to let me know. This section here is on academic integrity. It is very, very important that you stay away from online translators, that you do your own work. You do not receive assistance, for example, from a native speaker. That you do not copy information from a classmate. It needs to be your own work. When assignments are designed, they're designed in a way that you should be utilizing the information that we've covered up until that point. So if I see information from future chapters or a vocabulary word that is too advanced to this level, then it will be suspicious. You make sure that you're using only your textbook, that you are not using an online translator or other resources. Make sure again to read over this carefully. If a student is suspected of academic integrity, then that case will be sent to my course coordinator or our chair of the Department of Spanish and Portuguese. Again, it is crucial that you do your own work and that you utilize, again, the information that we have up until this point. Okay? And again, if you have any questions, let me know. Send me an email. If you have any doubts, we can meet again over Google Hangout or in my office in person. This reviews the expectations for both the student and the instructor. Okay? You want to make sure that you're checking your email regularly, that you're reviewing both the lecture material that you see on our online page. You're completing all of the assignments before 5 p.m. I teach a class. I'll be teaching in Oxford on Tuesdays. So if you send me an email at 4 p.m., it will be hard for me to respond quickly. So I would suggest that you give yourself plenty of time to complete assignments so that I will have time to respond to your email. If you see here for the instructor, I, again, will check my email at least twice a day, Monday through Friday, and we'll get back to you within at least 48 hours during the week. And for the grades for each assignment, I will have the grade sheet within 1 week. For major assignments, for compositions or exams, then that would be 2 weeks. Okay? I'm here to help you. I want this to be a successful experience. I want you to learn about Español, la cultura, la comunidad inmigrante. So I'm here to help, and I want to make sure that you are aware of how you can access me. And again, you see on the syllabus about the office hours in person and online. And if those times do not work, we can always make an appointment. Now make sure that you review the online classroom page here. This will take a minute for it to open. Okay. You'll see tabs for each day. So for example, the pre-work, which is due at 5 p.m. on Monday. Again, all assignments are due at 5 p.m. The pre-work is due on Monday, but then we'll have assignments due Tuesdays and Fridays. Okay? So make sure to take time to look at each tab to understand how this course works. Why don't we take a minute here to look at Tuesday. Okay, it's really important too that if you see a shield in the upper left corner here, you can see here I have the shield. You always want to put disable protection so that clear will work correctly. Okay, so when you look at each tab, those are the assignments that should be due that particular day. So for Tuesday, okay, you see a to-do list of what you should do for that day, information that you should review. You will have resources to review that information. You should also use your textbook in the super site. Okay, and if you see a link here to a test and quiz or an online exercise, that's an activity that you should complete. Okay, and then see for Tuesday, we have some practiquemos, listening activities. And then we have a conversación, from conversations in clear. You always want to make sure to put allow, type in your name, and submit that conversation. This here is a conversation where I'm asking questions and you're responding. You will also see drop boxes or audio boxes for you to submit assignments online. So if you click clear, you'll either see the conversation again or a video drop box where you will be speaking. You will not be hearing me ask questions. Okay, so make sure to review the syllabus, the rubric, beginning started tab. Take a minute to look at some of the days, online days. You should see what information you should review, the assignments that are due. And again, you can work ahead. You can look at some days for the following week, for example. But make sure for those assignments that you're using information that you know up until this point and that you're constantly reviewing. Again, in 202, we're covering those 4 chapters, 15, 16, 17, and 18, but we're also having review days. We're reviewing material such as the subjunctive or the indicative tenses. So when you are acquiring a language, it's crucial that you're constantly reviewing old material. Well, that's it for now. If you have any further questions, make sure to contact me, and I look forward to working with you this semester. Adios. Ciao.